What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy, Tuesday, man. Tuesday questions and answers. Tap on in with OG BAMM. Let's talk about it, man. I got somebody coming in here today. Got somebody coming up in here today. We're gonna just gonna chop it up. He'll be back in here again, probably tomorrow with Crazy will come in here tomorrow. Chop on in, man. Y'all get on up in here, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. Let's make it do what it do. Don't be afraid. Tap on in. Come in, hitting that like and subscribe. Be respectful to the channel, man. Be respectful to the channel. Not coming in with bullshit. Let's do what we do, man. Let's do what we do. Not no disrespect. Troll, stay in your lane. Step out the mix. Get up out of here. We don't need it. 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 Yeah, come on up in here, man. Tap on in. Tap on in. Tap on in, man. Tap on in. Tap on in here. Make it do what it do, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. Get on up in here. Come in, hitting that like and subscribe. Mayweather's up in the house. What it do, brother? How you living? How you living? It's another one like the other one, man. People still running their mouth, talking shit. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Now you got the American, the white boy talking about Big U cook and all this. Man, these people show this, keeping Big U in their mouth, man. And the cold part of it is, it's white people that's got a whole lot to say. Then you got the black people that got a whole lot to say, but ain't nobody ever speaking on the good things that the brothers have did. And the 600 still up to his little flabbergasting. He talking about some motion indictments when it come down. And he know who's telling, right? Shit, we know who's telling. You one of them. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, y'all better come on up in here with it, man. Come on with it, man. Come on up in here, man. Come on up in here. I'm waiting on my partner to tap on in. Roger Frazier up in the house. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do, Mr. Frazier? How you living, man? How you living today? This Tuesday questions and answers. Let's make it do what it do, man. Don't run from it, run to it. Oh, here they guest. Here's my special guest right here, y'all. Here's my special guest. Here's my special guest right here, my little brother. Here's my special guest right here. Here's my special guest right here.
What's up, homie? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Fat Rat. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, listen, who gonna do the tenor and who gonna do the falsetto? I'm gonna set it off, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself.
This Fat Rat, original West Side Playboy Gangsta Crips, man. But we got hold on, Bam. I wanna get back to the sale, right? And I'm gonna kick it off with some people are made of plastic. Do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because we gotta survive this stuff, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
crazy,
we gotta survive up in here, man.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
How you been,
Hey,
man?
yeah.
It's so good to
This
see
is one
you
of
and
my
hear
little
from you,
brothers
man.
right here, man, that was in the penitentiary with me, man. I met him in the penitentiary. We ended up establishing a solid relationship. We chat back in with each other. And he was on Melly Mail the other day. Now he up in here, man, and he gonna be a regular guest on here. So, hey, man, give us your opinion on a lot of things that's going on YouTube, man. You understand what I'm saying?
I stay out of the mud, man. It's too dirty, right?
That's right.
It's like it's pigs eat slop, man. Human beings choose the best of foods, man. So I try to not even consume the madness, man. You know, but I do want, if you want to, because I'm kind of sounding a drum about the narrative on Big U. If you want to deal with that,
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
So this is gonna be right up your alley, man, because you remember how we had a code where in the Crip card, like that was our business. Like Crip business wasn't everybody else's business. Right?
Without a doubt.
So then I put it in a context when you look at what Big U accomplished in 21 years, right? And I made the point, prefacing it by saying he did it without disassociating. Like he went through there as Big U from Rolling 60 Crip, right?
Yeah.
So what is he saying with his accomplishments? I'm a father, right? I'm a husband. I'm a businessman. I'm a beacon in my community. I got, outreach programs for children. I got a success rate of getting children through education like, getting them, scholarships and things of that nature. And these are documented facts. These are things that we do know, right? What
Yeah.
we don't know are the elements. We know what the elements of his case are, but we don't know, the guilt or innocence of anything that's alleged in his case. So it shouldn't, in truth, be anything that we're really talking about.
In a
Like how
real
when I talk about, go ahead.
in a real way, what you just said is what I've been saying all this week, right? In the
Right,
past, since he's been arrested. And for some reason, what you mentioned earlier, ain't nobody trying to put a light on what he did in the community that's positive. For some reason, they want to judge the homie based on his past instead of on the present. And that's a shame when it comes from only our community that does that to one another. The same people that's trying to drag him down, I ain't talking about the suckers that's on social media. I'm talking about the suckers that got the negative comments in regards to him. Same people that's trying to drag his name in the mud. They believe fried ice cream. They believe if the savior comes in our community to save us, they still believe in that. I don't believe in that.
right.
These same people that perpetuate problems and violence in our community because they negative comments ain't nothing but agitation, manipulation, and instigation in my eyesight, right? They don't respect nothing that a black man can do. See, we've both been active gang members. I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not proud of, but the most regrettable thing I ever done was be a crucial slamming in a black man's body. I'm no longer that type of person because ain't no black man my enemy, and I never want to do anything to another black man. My business is to uplift the black community and bring peace in the black community. And they ain't respecting what
Right.
another man's got to say. They going by what these dudes were saying on these social media platforms, exaggerating stories, acting like Keefe didn't putting themselves in a fucked up situation. And I'm just trying to shed some light that I believe in Big U. I believe in what he was doing in the community was the right thing, right? For those that
Right.
speak against him, it's against the solutions in our community. They for the chaos in our community. It's simple as that. But you got the flow now, my brother. Don't say it like you want to say it, man. Don't we can talk about
I'm
whatever too,
saying
brother.
in the context of what you're saying, right? So let's just say we're gonna put it in the context of the car, right? And the crib car is like our house, right? And what's going on
Yeah,
inside our house ain't nobody business outside of our house, right? So somebody tries to attack a crib, right? From an outside faction. I don't want to name no particulars, right? But somebody tries to assault a crib from an outside faction. What does that do for us? Do we sit down and try to weigh the good or bad of what the homie did in the course of the attack? Or do we settle that later and deal with the business and the matter at hand? Right? The first order of business is dealing with the assault. Like you're trying to attack a crib. We got to stop that. We have to defend a crib. That we'll sort out the good, bad, right, and wrong of it later on. If he did something in error, that's for us to undertake and deal with, right? But
yeah,
we're right. So what I'm saying, and I'm just giving a context because what we can do in this situation, right? And although we have all of this different information about court cases and how legalese plays out in court and things of that nature, what we do have control over is our voices, right? We do have control over assisting him in shaping the narrative in public opinion, which becomes a jury pool,
in a real
right?
way.
Public opinion becomes a jury pool. So if you got something negative to say, or you have judgment about whether he's right or wrong at this point, you bouncing off of hearsay. You bouncing off of speculation. These are
Yeah,
unfounded, unresolved matters that we don't take up right now. The matter that we take up right now is in the face of all negativity against Big U, we shout out positivity, right? So when you come at me, you talking about what do you think about Big U and yada yada yada. I think his developing options program was beautiful, and then I'll bring it up and show you the level of accomplishments within his program, right?
yeah,
I think he did great because he was trying to reach out. He reached out to my hood, like some of my homies, and was like, look, you guys can do this way. Let's have a meeting and you can set up a program that you can run and start a league over there. And then you get a 501c3 behind it and you get people to invest. And you're doing good things in your community, right? Youth intervention, crisis management, and things of that nature. When you're talking about Big U, that's the talking point. And as a Crip, that's the manner in which you can protect him. That's how you respond to the assault, because right now the assault ain't somebody with a key suit running at him, right? The assault is information, right? And
Right.
misinformation. And the bad thing, some of the homies actually know how to handle, you know, some aspects of legal cases and things of that nature, but they're doing it in the context of culpability. Like they're saying he could be wrong right there, and if he's wrong right there, this is what they're gonna do to him, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not countering the attack. That's the problem. So you got the information, but you like a bull in a china shop with it. You reckless with the information, right? You running through and tearing down everything with the information when your goal should be to build up infrastructure for this brother to fight with. And that's
Man.
all I'm saying, is saying the narrative from the car, not nobody else. I mean, hey man, you say what you gotta say, man, but we can shout it down within the car, because what he said ultimately with how he went about doing it is to say it's not a contradiction to be a Crip and to be a good brother at the same time.
You know what? Now I'm on my regular subscribers to understand something. I'm not speak when I speak. This is my homeboy speaking. Someone I got a lot of this utmost love and profound love for and respect. I'm speaking in general as a black man. If you is a keyway, he's part of the collective that we represent. Uh, I just get tired of black folks tearing down black folks, especially the black folks that seem to have a problem with what's going on in our community, sit on their ass and twiddling their thumbs trying to keep Operation Hope alive like Jesse Jackson one did. And Operation Hope don't work. What works is you get off your ass. If you were so concerned about what Big U was doing, why you never went to his place of business, to his youth intervention program, and brought some solutions to the problem that you thought he might have didn't know how to put on the table. Instead, y'all wait and sit up and say he did this. Don't nobody have no evidence. Everything is not cemented in the concrete. You're only going, it's a public opinion, and he's being found guilty based on public opinion. And it's a shame that 85% of the people in public opinion is finding them guilty as black people. That's just my opinion. I can be wrong by statistics, right? But what I'm saying is this. I'm just sick and tired of how brothers got something negative to say about another brother. And this brother was doing more for your own child than you was doing for your child. Because half of them wasn't even in their kids' lives. They trying to get this man murders that they keep saying it was DNA evidence in on the little boy that belongs to the homies. Let me share some with y'all, and I've been saying this for a week, man. California departments already have our DNA. They have our DNA. Ain't no need to them come. The only time if my DNA is at a crime scene, they ain't finna come to me and say, man, we got a court order for you to give up DNA. Only thing they coming with is an arrest warrant to arrest me. They're gonna arrest me because they already have my DNA. Watch this. They didn't go to the dude that was killing the prostitutes on Figueroa. They went in the trash can and got something out the trash with his DNA in it. Then when they came to his house, they came with a arrest warrant. He ended up on death row. So if y'all don't understand the law, stop speaking on the law. If y'all keep wanting to believe certain black individuals that get certain black males, not men, black males that get on these social medias with these devils, these white people that don't like us, that dangle a carrot in front of your face and throw questions at you, but you can elaborate and give concrete evidence on somebody that you personally didn't know or that you did know, and he no
Right.
longer fuck with you. Sound like a lot of jealous of me.
Well, they use us like tools,
This
homie.
Lucas, where you been? But go on, Fat Rat, go on, speak on.
Well, they use us like tools, homie. But here's the thing I'm saying. Like, so the reason I narrow the focus, right, to the car is because in the grand scheme of things, we have a Herculean task to surmount. We got to get over some big hurdles, right? In the
Yeah,
community, right? But that's a bigger fight. So it's like when you go to the iron pile, right? You don't put everything on the iron pile, right? On for you to bench. You put your weight on, right? Like I can hit 300, so I'm gonna put 6/4 on here, right? And the other issues are those, the black community and y'all over there, and then the white man over there, and then these different people and entities over there. We got to narrow our focus to what we can lift, right? I'm saying that to the car specifically for that specific reason, because what happens is when we loosen the focus, when we broaden the focus, we justify doing nothing, right? Because it was too much to do, right? So when you got a workload in front of you, you can manage a workload, right? So that's why I narrow the focus, say as a homie, like as his homeboy, like you got to think like this dude, he made the case like Took was trying to, you know, write books after what happened to him. He's trying to write children books. He's trying to do, you know, youth management, youth crisis and intervention, right? And he goes to he said, he tells the board, I need a little more flexibility with my custody so that, and I'm qualified for that. Give me a custody reduction so I can have a little more access to do this good work that I'm trying to do. And they tell Took, you got to debrief. Took is on the verge of trying to say it's not a contradiction to be a Crip and to be a good person at the same time. So in order for him to get these things, he has to trade in his Cripping. They saying you got to debrief. You got to turn your Cripping in. You can no longer be this person or that. And then you got to tell in addition to that. He emphatically rejected them because I'm going to die Tookie as one of the co-founders of the Crips, because I believe my argument, and this is Took, my argument is that it's not a contradiction to be a Crip and a good person at the same time, man. And that's what we got to say for Big U, man. Big U made that argument. He could have disassociated. He could have said, no, I'm not no longer affiliated with none of that and tapped his resources, right? And did the same thing. But he chose to say, I'm Big U for Rolling 60 Crips, right? And these are the good things that I'm doing. So what does he do? He paves a way. That's pioneering, right? That's trailblazing. Yeah. You're paving a way for those who come behind you to say, hey, man, he got a blueprint for us to follow if we want to achieve a certain level of success without disassociating our Cripping, right? So that's why I say the favor that we could return to him when he cries out and says, I need y'all to help me, right? We know Big U not broke. We know he don't need a few dollars here and there. That ain't what he's talking about. He's talking, and he identifies the enemy of his circumstances, right? He names some people, right? And that ain't saying to go slaughter nobody. That's just to say, let's go slaughter the information campaign that's coming from those people, right? Because the war
kind of react what they doing. We supposed to defend the homie instead of trying to belittle the homie. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely correct.
Right.
You're absolutely correct. And you know what, man? Let me share this with y'all. I just started associating myself with Ceasefire Gang Intervention with Chaco Chim. Good organization. They're doing a lot for the community. I used to look down at the gang interventions when I first heard about them when I was locked up in prison. Every time I was seeing somebody fucking with them, they was going to jail. Now, why would you allow us to create these interventions in our community and you come and try to attack the same thing we trying to save lives with?
Come on,
and y'all try to get the people that saving the lives. These is white folks, man, that don't want to see us do better in our community. And only, like I always say, we all we got. And the only people that can save us from bullshit is us. We can't keep allowing this venom or these Judas type of black individuals to betray us. I be saying this too all the time. In order for us to establish peace and have peace, it's going to be some casualties to the war. And those that want to be Judas is the casualty of the war. It's simple as that. It's a protocol to any form of street living. You don't speak on open cases. You don't speak on other people. You don't call people rats without paperwork. Yet, everybody can tell us what's being said on Vlad, No Jumper, Charleston White, the other character. I don't even like saying this dude's name. Dude to sit up and get on the show, this particular brother I'm talking about, I fuck with Crips. I give people Crips jobs. These same Crips he was fucking with, now he pointing the finger at them, saying that they rats. That this is the reason the homie is in prison. I mean, is in jail, right?
Right.
So that's telling you he's really anti-Crip as a grown man. I just, when Yvonne was telling me that I see the show with him sitting on the panel with two other brothers, with these devils, They're assassinating the character of a black man. This dude say he moved the crowd, didn't nobody want to do nothing. I never seen that, never heard nothing about it. But I did see this same individual say he had something to stop the crowd for acting like they was gonna do something to him, have a pistol on him, but didn't do a goddamn thing and was leaving his wife and his kids. If that's the type of friend that you want, you can't be my friend. I ain't gonna leave you. I ain't gonna leave you at the time. Hey, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm more loyal to my friends than I am to myself. And in order to be loyal to you, I must be loyal to myself. And people ain't grasping it. I don't want people tapping in on my show that's subscribed to No Jumper, Lad, Charleston White men. I don't support no form of snitching. I don't associate with rats. And those that associate with rats is telling me, you ain't saying things negative about the man. You saying things negative about the man, hoping this one particular person can put y'all in his seat. And he already knows it's people that want his seat. That's a damn shame. What's up, RS? When we end up doing good, other people come with the bullshit. When is enough gonna be enough? And when is black men's gonna stand up and be black men's instead of black males? See, when you're a boy, you're a black male. When you're a man, you're a man. And a lot of people is falling short on being men. Men don't sit up and gossip like females, either gossip like females and disrespect one another. Like my boy ass say, the homie say, this era support rats, and that's a damn shame. This is exactly what it seemed like they do. I was just looking at something with a Hindu from El Monte Flores. And I commend this dude, speaking highly of Big U, and saying something about Adam. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I was looking at it. I'm going to see if I can get it. I'm going to see if I can still get it. Hold on. But go on, Fat Rat. Go on in the channel, man.
No,
You know,
that's what
this
you
your
saying it, man. You saying it all. But then the other side of that, what we looking at when we start talking about opposition from within, right?
Yeah.
We never authenticated the Willie Lynch letter, but that was bred into us, man. Self-hatred, right? Aversion, to be different and to exploit our differences rather than the things that we have in common. That's a trait. That's a tactic that the enemy uses to keep us divided, right? He keeps us divided by that. But what we got to do then is categorize what's happening right there, right? Because the feds are on his view with
hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all check this out.
Care about your actions.
And you see it, and y'all see this.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. We don't care how many book bags you can pass out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants. And we care about your actions within the means of the law. But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. We don't care how many book bags you can pass out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants. And we care about your actions within the means of the law. But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many
This dude been trying to take the homie down for the longest, right? And it's pathetic on how people support this dude. Me myself, I can't relate to it, right? I don't understand why people want to support any person like that, man. I can't relate to that. Bam can't relate to that at all. Maybe y'all can enlighten me more on this. I just don't understand it. Now everybody,
well, you know, there's a F. I'm
go on. What happened? Oh, you tapped out. Hold on, y'all, because he gonna pop back in, Fat Rat. Pop back in. But check this out, man. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to exploit the homie situation. My videos enlighten people that those that's against Big U. My purpose of talking about the situation enlighten people that's against Big U. I'm not against Big U. I'm for Big U. I'm for anybody that has something positive going on in our community. G Mac, what's up? What's good, OG BAMM? Man, life is what's good. Regardless of what the homie might be going through, I'm still gonna support the homie. I don't buckle on the pressure, man. Pressure don't scare me. Pressure don't scare me. That be them other cats that run and buckle up under pressure, right? I don't dwell in bullshit, any form of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fat Rat is back, y'all. James Cash in the house. What's up, little homie? No, but we got 38 people in here. This is Tuesday's questions and answers, man. I got Fat Rat up in here, my little brother. Y'all come on up in here, ask some questions, support the channel, enter the raffle. The PayPal is in there, the Bitmore is in here. If you need a Cash App action, I will give you a Cash App. But support the channel, man. It's the haters that they got the homie in some of the situations that he in. The reason I'm not monetized. It ain't just because of hinder American Busted, fake ass Dubs, fake ass Gunner that reported me. I didn't have brothers reported my channel saying I instigate, but they got so much. They got more power and influence on YouTube than people can just imagine. But don't feel ill at ease, man. This is alive and we're enjoying ourselves. We're gonna stay in here, right? I've been wanting to have my little brother up in there since the very time he reached out and we reconnected. So come on up here. It's Tuesday questions and answers. Y'all support the channel. Let's make it do what it do. What's up, Right Foot General? How you doing, homie? How you doing? Come on, Fat Rat. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, finish saying what you were saying before you left.
Well, I'm just saying, so what they become when they do that, like the Willie Lynch hookup with the self-hatred piece, right? That's a big problem in the community, right? But in this context of what we're dealing with Big U, is the feds are in a conspiracy to kill the idea, right? That you could be a Crip and a good person at the same time. That's the conspiracy. Like, we're gonna knock that down, we're gonna shut that down, right? So,
yeah.
So they got anybody who comes in and sides with that type of information is a part of the conspiracy for the federal government. It's just that simple. You work for the feds. You don't have to be on no paperwork, and I can see you on your page. I can see you on social media on a video. Here you on a telephone working for the feds, right?
Yeah.
That's the part. And then we got to broaden the scope a little bit when we start identifying and classifying people who are part of a conspiracy, a federal government conspiracy to undermine Big U and his efforts to clean up the Crip. Man, he tried to clean that up for us, man. He really did, man. He tried to clean that up for us, and he reached out to a lot of hoods, man, to try to help. You know what I mean? He wasn't being
in a real way.
He opened the door, you know.
In a real, and you know what else is so strange and belligerent, confusing, perplexed to me, man. These same people that speaking against him, I never seen them do nothing for the community. Yeah. Only thing I ever seen them do for the community is speak of the positive things that we've been trying to do for the community. They act like as though gang members that we can't go to prison, or without even going to prison, like we can't turn our lives around and start thinking on something positive. Hey man, let me share something with you, man. We didn't come out of our mother's womb and was taught to kill each other. This is a life that we had signed up for. We thought being in a gang was cool. I did. I'm speaking for Bam. I thought being a Crip was cool, and I wanted to be the biggest Crip. I wanted to be the next Raymond Watson. Ain't nobody follow Raymond in his footsteps. There's only one Raymond Watson. There's only one leader of Crips. Big U is not a leader of the 60s. He might be a person of influence in the 60s, but he's not the leader of the 60s. The only leader of the 60s is the person that created the 60s. The only leader of Front Hood is the person that created Front Hood. Other than that, you're just a representative of your neighborhood. And he was a good representative of his neighborhood, whether it was good, whether it was bad. So I accept the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't glamorize bad shit no more. I try to glamorize and glorify, put a light on the positive things that we do. And it's a lot of keyways and Damus and Parus that turned their life around and became black conscious, doing something positive in the community. Why is it so goddamn bewildering to me that it's only black folks that's trying to tear these brothers down when they're trying to do something? When we gonna stop allowing ourselves to be infiltrated by haters, jealous motherfuckers? Your pride and your ego will get you two places in life: cemetery or the penitentiary. Which one you want to go to is your choice. Stop going against a black man, because that's what the white man wants you to do. It's not in our flavor for that, man. That isn't in our favor. Like RS was saying, when I was going at it with Dubs, man, let's listen to me. A lot of dudes was telling me to leave that dude alone. I don't tap into them dudes' shows, and I guarantee you they speaking on Big U situations. They get a lot of views. What's up, Tennessee? When is we gonna start being the protectors and the providers of our community, of our village. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to keep the village in check. Why would another black man assassinate another black man character, take that man away from his kids in his community? And you ain't doing nothing positive. You ain't doing nothing but creating chaos in the community by agitating, manipulating, and instigating with a gang of white people. You think that's cool? It's not cool in my eyesight. It's simple as that. I don't care what nobody says.
Because he was hitting his head and buried in a shallow grave. That's why he does it. Because he's knocked unconscious. He's not aware of himself. And you can't condemn a man who's not aware of himself. You try to, help him with the wounds in his head and bandage his head up and bring him to a point of understanding. And that's the goal that we have. We can't condemn our people in their ignorance, right? You can't condemn a dirty glass. You got to sit a clean glass next to it. That's all you got to do. You ain't condemning the dirty glass, but you do have to be in the qualified position to say, okay, that glass is dirty and you're drinking dirty water from a dirty glass. Well, here's a clean glass of water to drink from. And offer that. And by nature, he's made to think right. But by circumstances, he's wicked, right? He's deviant by circumstances because he was raised by an enemy. We talk about Malcolm, but Malcolm said, only a fool would let his enemy educate his children, right? But this is what, like Lauryn Hill said, this is the miseducation with the Carter G. Woodson. This is the miseducation of the black man. He doesn't really identify himself correctly, right? But once we give him his identity, right? Then once we give him that and he begins to evolve into himself, right? Then we can hold him accountable for himself. But right now, he's other than himself.
If anybody want to tap in, and I'd like hold on, Fat Rat. Hold on, right? Excuse me. If anyone want to tap in and be a part of the chat, it's a link up here. Just come in being respectful. Don't come up if you're a troll. I know how to get rid of you. I ain't even tripping that. But if anybody that want to be a part of the chat, it's a link up in here, man. Don't be afraid. Voice your opinion. Only cowards run from the real. Stop running from it and run to it. That's what's wrong with us now. We run from too many bullshit problems in our community instead of trying to run to the solution and present the solution and put it on the table, saving our community. I'm not in the business of taking black fathers from their kids no more. I used to be into that type of business, not in the snitch business. You understand what I'm saying? I don't talk about no cases but my own case. You feel me? Forget the troll, man. The trolls, my moderators can get rid of the trolls. Don't even trip on the trolls, y'all. Don't even trip on the trolls. They will be up out of here. Feel me? They will be up out of here. It will be up out of here. I'm glad they tapping in. But see, that's just what white folks do. They tap into our shows to try to get information. Bam, they're not getting no information off OG Bam, OG's respectful, but they want to come in and be disrespectful, right? So hey, man, let's make it do what it do. He'll be back. This dude been creating fake accounts all day. So come on, man. Y'all talk about it. Throw some questions at Fat Rat. Hey, let's have a cool live. We got 30 people up in here. Throw some questions in here. That's why my little brother in the chat today. Throw some questions out here. Let's make it do what it do. Support the channel. Let's make the live be alive, man. Don't run from it, run to it. Let's talk about it. Go on and finish, Fat Rat. This is how I used to do it when I used to be beating up on them in Pinocchio, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop, man. Go on, Fat Rat. Speak your piece, man.
Hey, Bam, don't open that Pandora's box, man. I was going to let you make
it. That's right.
I'm just saying, hey, what did we used to do, though? If you lost the game, what did you have to do?
I forgot about that one. Do Rats think that Big U would get out of this? Do Rats think Big U? Hey, you know what, Tobias? That's a hell of a question. Yeah, they do. That's why they constantly saying and getting on platforms saying what they saying now. They know these people ain't really got up. All they got is trumped up charges on the homie. They more afraid of him beating this case now than when they was putting him in jail, because now they don't know if he gonna get some time. They praying he don't get no motherfucking bail on the 31st. Because if he get a bail, he gonna get out. Now I'm gonna throw something at y'all that ain't gonna make no sense to y'all. Ain't Shaq one of them dudes that say he like the police? So if Shaq and Big U was cool, You trying to tell me Big U was extorting the police? Y'all telling me Big U was extorting? He got that much power to extort the police? Because I seen him on a video where him and Big U and Shaquille O'Neal was kicking it. Big U gave him the title of Big Draws. The man gave a gang of shit, some $20,000 worth of shit. Donated. What's up, Neff King? What's up, Wayne? Bro, how y'all living? You understand what I'm saying? So let's make him see. My brother don't say the Willie Lynch syndrome. A lot of y'all gonna say the Willie Lynch syndrome. Fuck the Willie Lynch syndrome. I don't believe in the Willie Lynch syndrome. I believe it's a syndrome where brothers just like to just destroy each other, right? And that's it and that's all. Got a brother named G Mac tapping up in here, man. I hope you come in here being respectful, my brother.
Oh yeah, always. Respect to you too, man.
All right, I got you. There go G Mac right there. G Mac is in the house, y'all. Thanks, Bam. Nailed
He
it. Thanks.
disappeared.
But I took him out. He ain't in here. He took himself out.
Yeah, he took him out. Took him out.
No, I didn't mean to do that. He must have took himself out. I don't know what happened. You can come back in here, G Mac. I don't know why. I put you in the show. You cut a corner. What happened, brother? No, well, hit the link again. Hit the link again. I don't know how you got kicked out. Hit the link again. Hit the link again. Hit the link again. Just hit the link again. I don't know how that happened. I must have hit the wrong button, but hit the link again. You come in here. You come in here, homie. Hit the link again. I welcome my boys, man. I learned this
Man,
from my boy
Baby Craig was in them trucks, man.
Shaquille claimed he moved to Texas to get away from the LA gang dudes. Imagine that. So why would you donut them to the LA gang dudes if you're trying to move away? You ain't got LA dudes, LA gang environments out there. Hey, just hit the link, bruh. Hit the link. The link is in there. Hit the link. You ain't get kicked out. You had to take yourself out. I don't know who kicked you out. Unless one of my moderators did it, because I ain't kicked you out. I put you in the show. Tremont Green came to his camp for the kids. Say it again, Mayweather. Now, why is people trying to say all these sports celebrities and these rappers that he was extorting? That's what I don't understand. Shaq got ran out of L.A. Shaq is a punk, a sellout. Well, we all know that. We all know that. We all know that. Shaq could turn coat on the black man quick as a motherfucker to make himself look good. But Shaq said he's a police. Don't nobody can you extort the police? I ain't shit. I wish I'd have been in the business of extorting the police. I don't understand that, right? But I don't know how you got kicked out, but I ain't never kicked you out, brother. So I don't know. I bodied you in when you hit the thing. You feel me? I don't know how you got kicked out. Feel me? I don't know how you got kicked out, but I'll put the link back up in there. If you want to come in, you're more than welcome to come in. Shaq was the police in Florida. Listen to Be Black, Pasadena in the house. This is what he's saying. So now they trying to insinuate that he was extorting the police. And let me share something with you, man. Didn't nobody compel anyone to come in here and listen to the thing saying you got to check in. You reached out to Big U to call yourself checking in. You checked in because he had a gang intervention. You felt as though he could keep gang members up off of you. Now, anything else, I can't explain. If you was to reach out to me, if I heard, I can't save nobody but myself. And sometimes I ain't in a position to save myself. I got to depend on somebody else. And I depend on that person each and every day. And that's God, right? I don't do no checking in. Only people I believe that check in is hoes checking in the pimps. I ain't a hoe and I ain't got a pimp. You understand what I'm saying? The only person I ever checked into was my mama and daddy, man. I don't do no checking in, man, for nobody. I don't do no checking in for nobody, right? All these other cats get on here, Charleston White don't know a goddamn thing about L.A. culture except what he read in the book, right? But it was a dude.
Compton
I was on the show. Huh? What you say, Fat Rat?
Compton is a dangerous place. I said Compton is a dangerous place. Man.
Every place is dangerous. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Every place is dangerous. It's about how you conduct yourself.
Yeah, but I'm saying you come into Compton, right? And you got, $500,000 worth of jewelry on, and you driving a $250,000 car, man, and you got on, some $1,000 gators, you know what I mean? you might look like a you know, a rib to somebody, man. You know what I mean? So if you go in
Yeah.
certain areas in Compton, not knowing how to move and maneuver in Compton, you might put yourself at a higher risk. So if you call me and I inform you, hey, come holler at me, man, because before you go down the laundry right there, let me tell you, make that left right there, you're gonna be in a bad area. Let me tell you what to do though. What are you trying to get done while you in Compton, right?
Yeah.
And then you give me the lay of the land. You're like, okay, what is? And then you make a couple of phone calls for me and say, man, I got a partner riding around, man, and he in a Rolls Royce, man, but he a good dude. And don't bother him. He got some security with him, but don't bother him, man. If you see him, you know, make sure you know you introduce yourself to him, man. He's a good brother, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that component of checking in makes a lot of sense because I can help you avoid a problem.
Oh, without a doubt, without a
That
doubt.
makes sense?
Let me share this, man, and I want people to understand this too, right? I was in the pen with a lot of things they saying about what was going on in Compton. Like my boy RS saying. Told you it was a Wi-Fi, but you can come back in, bro, if you want to. The link is up there. Got to know when to fold them. Hold them and when to fold them, big lazy. Let me share this with you, man. I'm a man that's not, I feel no man but God. I go where I want to go. I'm not a damn fool to wear $100,000 worth of jewelry and have $100,000 in cash in all four pockets and think won't nothing happen to me. It's two things I got to be aware of: police and the jackers. You want to sit up at hot sign, look like a goddamn lamp pole, man, with nothing but that lamp pole that light up in the fog. You bringing attention to yourself. 9 out of 10, this is what people need to understand too. Most people that be robbing people ain't just gang members. I used to jack people. And I say I was a blood when I was jacking. I have on all red when I was jacking. And based on the color, the clothes I was wearing, they'd be under the assumption that I was a blood. My face wouldn't be shown. I got the ski mask on. But I let them think I was blood. It was a Damu. So who's to say the people that's jacking? Gang members ain't the only ones that sell dope. Gang members ain't the only ones that jack people. Gang members ain't the only ones that kill other black people. Black people kill black people. Black people rob people. Black people sell dope to other black people. Stop thinking it's all everything that's fucked up in the poison the fuel in the community is gang members. If that's the case, man, we're gonna have a whole lot of more brothers back in prison and a whole lot of family members without their family. Because every family got a gang member in it. Whether you want to believe it or not. You're some way you're associated with a gang member. Watch this, man, and this is what people don't seem to get. If you live in a neighborhood, you're associated with that neighborhood. If some of them acting gaming, somebody around there shooting. Some people is guilty by association. When I first went to the pen in '79, if you wasn't a Crip, Blood, or a BGF or a Vanguard, they ask you a committee who you run with, for what yards you can get put on when you go to the hole. Either you was a Damu or a Keyway, or you was a Jama, or you was a Vanguard. And if you wasn't a full-pledged member, guess what they called you? A sympathizer. Now, we didn't look at sympathizers as being weak individuals like the word says. Sympathizer is a simp. But that's who the core you chose to roll with. Every hood, man, you from front hood if you live in front hood, whether you claim front hood or not. If you ask somebody, you tell somebody, when somebody asks you where you from, you say, well, I live over there, they gonna assume you from front hood. So stop running away from what you helped destroy. It ain't the gang member the only one that fucked up the community. It's somebody else that helped fuck up the community. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we need to understand. I'm glad you figured that out, G Mac. Thank you, my brother. You feel me? This is what we got to start understanding. We got to stop pointing the finger at each other. It's a trip on how these gang members get on social media and play this hard ass role, what they'll do to each other. But the police can come in your hood and pull you over and say swoop whoop all day long in a Crip hood. They can go in the blood hood and say cuz all day long, get your punk ass on this court, cuz. And they nan down move gonna take off on the police. This cracker sitting there with his gun in his hand or his taser. Then they fake like they accidentally grabbed the taser, saying they accidentally grabbed the gun when it was accident. How much they wanted to grab the taser. They knew what they was doing. Where's all this energy when these police come in the hood and kill sisters? Where's all this energy when they kill kids? Why anybody can come in our community that don't look like us and we hit them up? We don't hit them up. Why we embrace everybody else but don't know how to embrace each other? I don't know about you, man, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that behavior. I know we can take our community back. I'm tired of hearing police sirens every fucking day. And I swear to God, in the 70s, I did not hear this every day. I did not hear this every day. I did not hear this coming up in the 70s. And that's an era that I wish it can go back to, but a little bit better. Raymond Washington did not create Crip for us to destroy the community. Created Crip for we can protect the community. Yeah, we did a disfavor representing Crip, right? A lot of brothers might not want to believe that. This is BAMM opinion. I'm speaking only from my experience at gang banging. I'm a non-active gang member. Crip to me means Christ restoring important people. I am the most important person in the room. People need to grasp that concept. We need to start doing better because we can take back our community, man. That's what the white man is afraid of. We taking back our community. We can stop drive-bys. We can stop gang violence. We just can't stop gangs. But we can stop gang violence. We can stop drive-bys. Don't sit up and put it on your dead homie, nigga. When you're driving down the motherfucking street where your dead homie, great grandkids and grandkids living on, and you doing a drive-by, and you ain't trying, and you ain't protecting your homie's grandkids. Stop putting it on your dead homies. You don't represent your hood. Your hood don't represent you. You represent your neighborhood. You're a representative of your hood. You got people believing that all Christian Bloods is what y'all see these dudes on social media as. I'm here to bust your bubble. Take this and run with it. All of us is not like that, man. Jekyll and a lot of us that has been tamed. And if you come with some bullshit, that Jekyll will come out and play. I'm not threatening nobody. I'm not doing none of that. So any brother that supported Vlad, these other white people that love to talk about us, no jumping them, y'all is renegades in our community. And the ghetto pass have been revoked. Not come in my show anymore. It's simple as that. Come on, man. Y'all talk about it. Throw some questions up in there. Throw some questions up in there. Y'all throw some questions up in there, man.
So I got
Please.
a question. Can you hear me, Bam?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got a question. How do we go? So beautiful thing you unpacked when you said we can stop violence, gang violence. How can we stop gang violence? What do you think?
I'm gonna show you how
the first
we can
course of
stop.
action for stopping gang violence is?
I'm gonna show you how we can stop. When we initiated the gang summit, Kev Mack and Tim, I didn't even know Tim was gonna be there. But Kev Mack called me. I'm on the freeway on the 405 and get on the 14th and get on the 405, hit the city. Kev Mack immediately checked me, said, "Bam, don't go hard when you be up in here." I didn't even do that, man. I spoke at the crazy up, younger homies. I got on there and I shared my point of view. However, when we did that peace summit, we had 99 plus 100 motherfuckers speaking against the peace summit, you know, like Nina Boy. But no hitters there. The hitters wasn't there. Woo, 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 woo. You can't stop them motherfuckers from having peace. They done lost their brother. Your goddamn life. Cause watch this, man. A lot of gang members been on prison yards with their enemies and knew that they just couldn't rush them. Not because it was a Mahinda. When the structure in anything, when it's a structure, people gonna follow the rules and the regulations of the structure. To break those rules and regulations to cause some form of discipline. We done lost the nature of what a structure should mean. We got to stop making excuses that can better us. Stop justifying using the bullshit to kill us. That's why what we need to do is start supporting brothers that got gang intervention. Everybody got a voice in the community, not just the gang member, because the gang member is not the only one that destroyed the community. So I'm a firm believer in this. I don't believe I'm a product of my environment. I believe my environment is a product of me. I'm the one spray painting on walls. I'm the one shot at dudes because they had red rags in their pocket. I never did. Watch this. When I was active gang member, Fat Rat, I never did anything to a dude that didn't be a blood. I might have robbed a couple of motherfuckers that wasn't gang members, but I wasn't being a gang member at the time. I was being a jacker. So that means I can rob anybody, right? And you know me personally, I wasn't with the cell soldier and shit in prison. I'm a dude that try to keep harmony amongst my people, right? I said this. I told Kev Mack this. I said this to a few brothers. Crips that knew about CCO, Consolidated Crip Organization. I was a high ranking member of that. I was on the subcommittee. If everybody called us BGFs, all the Crips that was against us called us BGFs, Some of these Crips is working in gang interventions now and advocating what we was advocating in prison. Didn't they set us back 20 years? Because CCOs was for blackness. We was for blackness in the evolution of Cripism. We became revolutionary Crips. So these same dudes that were saying, no, man, they BGFs, they think like the BGFs. What is they thinking like today? See, it's not a contradiction of what we're saying. Everybody want to be a leader. Everybody want to be the chief, and don't nobody want to be the Indian. But in order to be a good chief, you must be a good Indian. You understand? So let me put it in better terms. In order to be a good leader, you must be a good follower. I was a young dude in prison with a lot of power, man, and that was too much power to drop into my lap. I was still young, and I misused that power, not by misleading people, by pressing people. You understand what I'm saying? Now I understand what people, just hear me say it like that, now I understand why people called me a bully. I didn't set them seeing dudes I knew was bringing sacks in from the pen. And man, I need that 10%, I need that 30% of that sack. And I was pressing on them. So when CCOs started beefing with people, the same people I was pressing on was against me because they didn't like me pressing. So now I learned in life, I can catch more bees with honey than I can with vinegar. I'd rather be your friend than be your enemy. I learned how to love myself. And in order for us to learn how to love ourselves, we learn how to love ourselves, we're going to learn how to love our community, and we can stop anything in our community. See, the system don't want us to have peace with the gangs in the streets. I'm not one of these brothers that get on platforms and say, drop the gun and take the fade. But I'm 65 years old. I ain't going to let you whoop my ass. I only accept ass whoopings. So I don't put myself in a situation where I got to squabble. That ain't saying I'm afraid to squabble. I still will fight you, but I prefer not. Fighting leads to killings too, man. People make poor excuses on why they can't have peace. That's what we got to get away from, making excuses. Only weak people make excuses, man. Real people make solutions and bring them to the table. They solve problems. They don't create drama. This is what we got to learn. This is what we got to learn, and this is what we got to continue doing, but they don't understand that. That's what I'm talking about, man. Every Wednesday, Ceasefire have a town hall meeting on Vermont. People in LA should start going there. People from LA need to go there. Ceasefire gang intervention is a good ass intervention. Every community got a gang intervention. But ask yourself this: how many people in that community are supported or partaking or being a participant in what the gang interventions is trying to do in the streets of Los Angeles? When I say Los Angeles, I'm talking about everything. And people don't grasp that, man. Don't get mad at the dude that created the gang intervention because he done lined his pockets up. Yeah, some of them is in it for the money. But we can get away from that. See, my goal is to have my own mentorship. I want to have a mentor program, and I'm gonna get it. This is my year to get what I want, and I'm gonna get it. Do people believe? Do I believe I'm gonna mislead my community? Hell no. The people I put around me ain't gonna let me mislead my community. You feel me? Let me try to put this brother in, man. I ain't gonna let nobody mislead my community. Yvonne in the house, man. Yvonne is in the house. The brother is in here, man. G-Mac is in here. He's
good,
in here.
Damn.
Introduce yourself, man. Hello, Yvonne.
My name is
OG
BAMM. Yes, sir.
All right. Don't pop it. You on the platform, man. Don't get shot now. Talk about it.
No. I'm letting you speak because you was already speaking. You know what I mean? I don't want to interrupt.
No, but what I'm saying is we all play a role in what's going on in our community. Most people get afraid of what's going on in our community. I hate to say this, man, but it's self-explanatory. People are afraid. Black people is afraid of peace amongst ourselves. It's like black people want violence with each other. I'm a black man that don't want black on black violence no more. I know who my enemy is. I know a black man ain't my enemy. I know it's my responsibility. So every active gang member that ever put in work for his neighborhood, owe retribution to his community. Every drug dealer ever sold drugs in the community, owe retribution to his hood. Every dude ever stole a car in his hood, owe retribution to his hood.
Right.
And let's get to that part. The most dangerous weapon in America, man, is an intelligent black man, and we got to start understanding that. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to keep the village intact. I'm trying to be a positive role model in my community and in my household. And I'm doing my damage at trying to do it. I'm not gonna hinder, ain't nobody gonna hinder me. My biggest hindrance has always been me. And I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing, regardless of what people think or say. Because I know if I get a gang intervention or a mentor program, I know I'm gonna have an enemy coming at me trying to attack me. They're gonna wiretap me now. Watch this, man. If I hear echoes in phones when I'm talking to people, I get off the phone. Because I wonder if they record it. If I hear some mysterious sounds in the phone, damn, man, you record the phone conversation? Whack records phone conversations and people stay on the phone with Whack. Why? Why? What man record a phone call? If you record my phone call, I don't trust you. See,
I
that's
just
the
ran in the
problem
house.
with us too. We don't trust each other. What you say, G
I just
Mac?
ran in the house. I said I just ran in the house to grab a glass. That was me echoing. It was just me grabbing the glass.
Feel me? Hey, but watch this. I didn't just put you on here to listen. You could listen in the chat. I thought you wanted to have something to say, brother.
I didn't want
Coming
to
in
interrupt what
speaking
you
on
were saying.
something. No, just
No, I didn't want.
speak on something. This is my show. I'm allowing you to speak. Speak on it, homie.
So I feel what you're saying. As a black man, I'm 51 years old. I'm from San Diego, California. You know what I mean?
All
Born and
right.
raised. You know, I got people that's out of LA. I know a lot of people. I know the guy y'all talking about right now. Like for real, I know him.
Yeah.
It's through marriage. I know him. You know what I mean? And that
Yeah.
guy, since I met that guy, has done nothing but positive things. I witnessed
That's
this
right.
guy do. We was out there. You know what I mean? We drove out there. Me and my wife. That's her cousin. I just say it like that.
Yeah.
We drove out. I've seen this guy say on the phone like to a 15-year-old, no bullshit. You know what I mean? All bullshit aside. Like, hey, you need what? You ain't got no school clothes, no shoes. This is the beginning of the school year this year.
Yeah.
Hey, I see him do what he did with my own eyes, and I'm like, hear these stories. That's why I came on here to try to get my perspective of the guy y'all talking about. You know what I mean? We ain't saying names because that's what we don't do. You know what I
Hey
mean?
man, check this
But
out.
I've
I
seen
this
him
same person you're talking
bounce back.
I know him personally, right?
Right.
And I prefer you to say his name if he's doing something good for the community, right?
You gonna say
So
big?
I
You gonna
can't
say
come to my show. No, we all know who we talking. We talking about my homie Big U. I ain't from the '60s, but that's still my homie. Uh,
I'm not from the. I'm a Don
he
Move.
done,
You
he
know what I
done,
mean? People want
he,
to, but
huh?
I'm saying I said I'm a Don Move from San Diego, for real. I'm from Skyline.
Hey,
I'm
check
not.
this out. Hey, G Mac, understand this. I know Bone for 5'9". That's my boy, right? Listen to me. I
Right.
know Raymond. I know KD. I know Kevin. All them dudes. D them. All of them. Let me share this with you, man.
Yeah, hogging
If
them.
I was Pyru, I consider
So
my big homie
I can tell you,
LB.
like I
He
was the
done
one that
it.
only you had Crazy on the line. I know
Huh?
Crazy. I
Yeah.
know when I was on the line when you were talking to Crazy for Rain and talking about Midnight and all them when they was out there in San Diego because of my people that's from LA that was in San
Yeah.
Diego. That's how I got introduced to them. That's what I'm trying to say.
You got an
Like,
echo, and whatever you got going, you got an echo popping in here too, bro. Hold on,
you
let
want me
me
to take the
answer this
earpiece
question.
out, or
Yeah, that's what it is. It's your earpiece. It's your
you want
earpiece.
me to take it
It's
out?
echoing. Yeah, you got to because it's echoing.
Okay.
Echoing. But what I'm saying is that's
How
what
about
we
now?
need. Yeah, we good. We need to talk about the good that the homie been doing in the community and what he doing for the youth instead of listen to all the negative shit he's saying. Like the brother here, he's saying
I first
the
met Big E.
stride. James took
You know
the
what I
shit up
mean?
out of here. Thank you, James. This dude come in my show and say, OG, can you describe the code that you shot a man for? Man, this is something that happened in 1974. This dude come at me with some childish ass questions like that. That is crazy as a motherfucker, man. This is the shit I can't relate to, right? How a dude would sit up and ask me some shit like that on my platform, and all I do is speak on positive shit. This shit right here, man, he think that shit cool,
But
right?
that's what I'm
That
trying to
shit,
say. I've seen the
that's
Big U
crazy,
do
man.
so much positive. Being with my wife, going to LA, seeing what this guy does. That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. That's why I want to tap in, just so I can say what I've seen with my own eyes and witness. I've
Okay.
seen, like I said, I've seen him do stuff for a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I've seen him do stuff for a grown person that don't need no help. You know what I mean? That's in their 50s, but he looked out. That's why I don't understand these allegations and how people say, "Oh, he's a snitch. He's doing this." I don't know. I don't even know how to begin or where to end
You doing
when
your
it comes
part.
to
Let
this
me interject.
BS.
G Mac, can you hear me? G Mac, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You doing your part with what you started with. You got to learn how to control. So you got a lot of information, right? But you have to control the amount of information you have for the impact that you desire, right? You want what you have to say to have a positive impact speaking out into the court of public opinion, right? I would just limit what I have to say what you just bore a personal testimony, man, and keep his name involved in that. Like I saw Big U do X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z people. And I personally am a witness to that. And then that's your testimony. And then anywhere you're at and where you're found speaking, it's okay to limit to what you have to say for the impact
Hey,
in
you know
public
my son
opinion.
played for
You
the
got me?
Chargers. Bam, gave me tickets to the Charger game. That's what I'm saying. This dude
That part.
don't look out for himself. He really, really, really looks out for everybody else except him.
That part.
So people with this narrative of, especially the little fag 100 dude,
Going
all
back
this.
to
Oh,
this.
he can't. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I've seen this dude with my own eyes, and I've been with my wife for like 10 years. We've been married since 2018. To where I met this guy years and years and years and years ago, and he's been the same dude. And that's what people don't understand. They listen to this internet BS and try to judge because this person want to get on the podcast and say something. This person want no, 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 no. Do your own homework. Look at a person for who they are. Fuck with what somebody's saying. My bad, cussing on the
Speak
thing.
on it, though.
But
Yeah.
screw what somebody's talking about on a podcast. Look at his work that he's done for
Right.
each and everybody. He don't care if you Crip blood. He's looking out for us black people.
That's
And I'm
right.
not
Thank
saying
you,
it
brother.
to disrespect the Mexicans or anybody else, but he looks out for his people. And
That's
there's
Check
real
nothing
this
shit.
wrong
out,
with
man.
that.
There's no explanation for that when you talk about black folks, brother. My show is designed for black people, so we don't do no explaining and give explanations on our show. This show's dedicated to uplifting and respecting black only. Anybody more than welcome to be a part of it, though. You don't owe no explanation what you said. Be you on here, man. Be 100. We keep it 100 over here. We don't run from it. We run to it over here. Anybody got any more questions? I ain't ready to stop my live. I'm having fun today, man. Let's be respectful on the live, right?
Need other
Got
people
any
to get on
questions
here
for
like
Brother
me
Fat Rat?
that know him and speak the truth. Not the bullshit that you want to hear online and ask questions what you hear online. No, speak the truth that we know about a person. Period.
That's it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
they
what I
And
mean?
say
We
like
always
that's
want to
this,
listen to
man.
what we
instead of
hear
limits.
online and be like, hey,
Yeah.
did you hear about this? It's not about what we heard about. That's what we got to get out
Yeah.
of our minds. Fuck what we heard. Speak the truth of
Yeah.
what we know. That's where
You're
we're
absolutely right.
falling at the wayside. At the we've fallen short because of that. We always want to say what we heard. Fuck of what we heard.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to dish your podcast by cussing, but screw what
I
we
cuss,
heard.
but
Let's
you
talk
all right.
about what we know.
You all right. You all right. You all right.
But you know what I
But hey, man,
mean?
come on,
Like,
Kevin.
I'm tired of. I'm just saying. I'm just me. I'm just getting tired
All
of.
right, I got you.
Oh,
I got you,
I
man.
hear this.
I
I
got
hear that. Who cares of what
you.
you heard? You could heard
Yeah.
a person was this. Does that make it
Yeah.
true? No. Go by the facts, the books, what's laid down, the foundation that he made for himself and for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm not
like
saying it like
Doran
that.
say,
You know what I
man, you
mean? I ain't
never
gonna put my
believe in
family out there
anything
that,
before
you know,
doing
I'm connected
research,
with because, you know, of the bullshit that's going on. But yeah, I really know the guy.
right? We commend you on that, brother. Good looking out. Thank you. Thank you. Go on, Fat Rat. Drop some signs on us, man. Drop some signs on us.
Hey, you know what? You was building on something, and you came out and we was talking about the only person. I think you said it this way. You said the only person who can be the leader of a gang is the founder of it.
Yeah.
That what you said? So I
Yep.
wanted to ask because I did I want to plug my page. Is it cool to plug my YouTube page?
You what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What you
My
say?
YouTube page.
Yeah, you can do all that. I don't care. You can go
Okay,
live
fat.
while you doing this.
So on my page, Fat Rat, in one word, Fat Rat evolved, right?
Yeah.
I asked a question: what is the qualification to lead Crips? Like, what is your qualification? Because we talk
And my
about the
qualification.
aims, right? We talk
Hey,
about
hey,
being
watch,
in
watch
beast
this.
mode, right?
Hey,
What
watch
is,
this.
in your humble opinion, is that correct? And what is the qualification?
The qualifications is being a man. Watch this, man. There's only one leader of Crip. There's only one OG of Crip. The only OG is Raymond Washington. The only leader is Raymond Washington. It was 20 Crips before Tookie was a Crip. People need to get everything I'm about to say and grasp this. OG is a title earned. Big Homie is a title earned. The only OG Crip is Raymond Washington that's resting in peace. The only leader is the dude that started Crip, right? And we got to grasp that. We all have leader qualification, yet we all don't qualify to be a leader. You understand what I'm saying? You're a leader if you know how to provide and protect for your family, provide and take care of being a responsible man. That's leader qualifications at your household. Because you can be a leader in your household, mean you can be a leader in society. Everybody can't run a gang intervention. Everybody can't run a community. I can't run front hood, homie. I've tried and made people hate me. Not in my hood, the enemy. Because I didn't have the qualifications at the time to be a leader. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about how much work you put in. Leadership comes basically mentally. If you don't have the mental capacity to lead a man like you're gonna lead yourself. The blind can lead the blind, but a wise man can help you be successful. You think a blind man can help you be successful? A blind man can't be a leader. And I ain't talking about a blind man like Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. That ain't what I'm talking about. A naive man. You blind. When you're naive, you're blind. Do you think Lag got the qualifications to be a leader? Adam, do you think the dudes that sit on the platform with no jumper got the qualifications to be a leader? No. You think Charleston White said he was a leader at one time? A leader of what? Snitching? Leaders accept consequences. Leaders know when to build and what not to build. Leaders like Larry Hoover and Raymond them deserve better.
Yeah.
Mac Thomas and them deserve better. They had the leadership qualifications, and they soldiers make their leadership fail based on the soldiers' behavior. So when Raymond created Crip, he created a structure with Crip. Everybody wasn't meant to be a Crip. Everybody didn't have it was qualifications to be a Crip, man. They no longer being qualifications to be gang members. If it was, snitching wouldn't be as it is today. These dudes are signing up for shit, and everybody know if you sign up to be a gang member, it's only three things come to you. You're gonna get shot, or you're gonna get killed, or you're going to prison. These dudes get arrested, man, and before the car pull off, their wife say I love you, their girlfriend say I love you. They in a hurry to snitch, but for won't nobody like me or you had a woman. I don't want a woman. I don't fuck behind my friends. I don't fuck my homies' girls. I don't do that. But this is why snitching is so rapid. Snitching, some dudes be snitching based on what they heard. That's what's wrong with social media. Those is not leader qualities. You get dudes like Brick Baby, man. These dudes is coming on social media. Who put you on? Hey, watch this, man. You go in front of everybody, know of me or know me. Every generation know of me, and most of the generation know me. Now, what other OG can say that in their community? These is two youngsters, Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, that didn't even know each other. And they was talking about what they was gonna do to each other. If I met a dude that told me he was from Frontier and I didn't know him, he argued me down. Guess what? Me and him, when we see each other, we gonna have some problems. We don't do that. Like, I'm on YouTube Not because I wanted to do the front hood interview. My homies got at me and said I was the only one qualified to do the front hood interview. So Melly Mel reached out to me. You feel me? Hey, the interview happened. And ever since then, I've been advocating blackness from the very beginning of my Kill Mackey videos. I don't advocate black on black violence. So if that's leader qualifications, why I got them. I prefer to be a foot soldier. A foot soldier don't stay on the front line. Most leaders don't. So if I am a leader, I'm a leader that got the qualifications to get on the front line and sacrifice my life for what I believe in. And today I believe in black. I'm a black man before anything, and black comes first. Nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care about what people say. I've been called everything under the sun on my show, on YouTube. But me and you both know it. A person to call you what they want to call you from afar. In my presence, do you think a man can call me a bitch? Say half of the negative shit they say to me on here? No, and I'm a little guy. I ain't a big guy. But they think I'm a giant because I believe in me and my confidence. I'm not arrogant. It's just the confidence in me. You understand what I'm saying? See, I know what it feel like, Fat Rat, to receive life in prison. I know what it feel like to lose a brother to gang violence, homies to gang violence, cousins and nephews to gang violence. I know what it feel like you never think you never coming home. I know what that feel like. I used to hate myself, man. Till I looked in the mirror one day, I learned how to love myself and forgive myself. It's because of people like you and people on my show, like I say every day, that taught me how to love myself and taught me how to appreciate myself. And I'll be home 6 years in October. This is the longest I've been on the street since the age of 12.
Look at that.
I got almost 7,000 subscribers. Ask me, do I deserve more? Hell yeah, I think I should have 50,000. Because I don't talk about our people bad in a negative way, I ain't gonna never get it. It's gonna take some time. And I got the time. I got patience when it comes to being black. I can tell you this. I'm not the house nigga. I'm the field nigga. I'm not the nigga you gonna spit on and disrespect. I'm the nigga that's gonna not be the victim. I'm gonna be the suspect when it comes to any other persuasion that don't look like me. I'm not in the business, man. I made a promise to myself I'll never steal another black man. I don't talk about brothers. The brothers you hear me talking about, I'm saying this is not in the OG's perspective. This is not us. This is not what we're supposed to do. I commend any black man that got out of prison. He was a gang member, turned his life around and tried to get retribution back by trying to create something positive in the community. Because the people that speak, the majority of the people that speak on the gang members ain't doing nothing positive in the community. They motherfucking self. They want you to play. Watch this. I done had people say this. Well, what an OG at? Goddamn, why you ain't saying what a father at? Just stop giving it to us. Stop giving your child to me to be responsible for your child. I got to be responsible for my own. But I'm willing to be a part of your child's life by sharing my testimony to save your child through the experiences I done went through. Check this out, man. If we all share our negative experience, a kid ain't never got to make no mistakes. But we done made all the mistakes for him. We done been blessed to live 2 lives in one life. You tell me anybody else did that. This is what people don't get. This is what people don't get. They want to speak ill and negative about each other and praise the other people. Bro, we don't do that, man. That's what we can't do. We got to learn how to appreciate each other. My show is designed for black folks, so I'm being called a racist. I'm gonna wear that title good. But when Donald Trump said "Make America Great," can't nobody tell me what was great about America? Slavery. And when we talk about slavery, the first thing you hear these other people or other persuasions say, oh, y'all gave people away, y'all sold people too. We might have did. I had a dude come in here, man, in one of my shows and say, y'all used to pick cotton. All right, the world know that. My mama picked cotton, but she wasn't a slave. So when I turn around and say, hey, man, you better worry about ISIS knocking at the door, yeah, I get a dude called Sonny Boy come in my show and say, I need to keep the rocks out of my mouth and stay out of Rasta business. I ain't never been in Rasta business. But since you've been in my show, and you see the people with Hispanic names belittling me and belittling my race, you laughing at it and ain't saying nothing about it. Like I supposed to say what they saying. No, I don't do that. You can't come in my show and belittle nothing black. You can't call a sister a bitch in my show. You can say whatever you want to say. You just can't disrespect blacks in my show, nor to call a sister a bitch. It's simple as that. The phenomenal woman is the black woman. I don't want no woman but the black woman. See, our biggest problem in the ghetto is this. We got self-hatred. For some reason, y'all hating yourself. That ain't the Willie Lynch syndrome, man. That's these dudes looking at these niggas with some money. They want to be like them niggas. Because every nigga on social media with some money is talking about another nigga. From 50 Cent to LeBron James to Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley, even Michael Jordan sometimes. When you see niggas like that belittle niggas, and they got some money, niggas who ain't got no money and want the type of money them dudes got, feel it's okay to talk about us and belittle us. Them the same niggas that's what you following ain't giving nothing to our community. Yeah, they donate shit for a tax write-off. Will it come to the community that's needed? No, it don't. But if it did, we have programs in our community. If the gang interventions to have a motherfucking gym right today. Instead, they rather do what Kobe did. Let me go build a motherfucking club in Thousand Oaks where these rich uppity ass white folks live. Right? LeBron James. I'm not in the building and I'm not in the business enabling black youth. Right? I'm not in the business of tearing the black youth down. LeBron James ain't been back to LA, man. Since he played at King Drew, the D League with the Roses. He ain't been back. And when he was over there, if you looked at it, I think I can get the video. When he was coming out, man, he looked at a lot of us like we was a piece of shit to him. He done moved to Compton, he done moved to Playboy Gangsta, he done moved in the 60s. I guarantee you nobody would have wrote fuck you nigga on this gate. As soon as he first moved out here and moved in Thousand Oaks, they wrote fuck you nigga, get out of here on this gate. But that's the community he want to be in. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes respect, a lot of black youth respect the bad guy instead of respecting and looking up to the real guy. I'm no longer the bad guy. I'm the good guy. I'm the guy that you can't walk a mile in my shoes. I don't respect the shooter, the motherfucker. I don't respect the dude that got shot. I respect the shooter. I'm gonna always be like that. I didn't come from a broken household, man. I was just attracted to the street, and people don't seem to get that. They believe everybody that join gangs come from a fucked up background. You got people in Los Angeles still saying South Central. The white man came up with the concept of calling Los Angeles South Central. People that argued me about that. That came up in '92 in the uprising. Look at my first interview with Kev Mack. He even Kev Mack does research and fact checks on shit. Then people say, I didn't have people say, what I'm doing with a Crenshaw hat on. I live in Compton. Man, I'm a grown ass man. I wear what I want to wear. I go to one of my friends' house one time. I got on Houston Order hat and the Houston Order started jacket. Told me to take it off. Nigga, you move it. Nigga, I'm from my mom and daddy. I got people come in my show, Fat Rat. I'm a grown ass man with grandkids. I got people come in my show asking me where I'm from. Why would you want to come in my show and ask me where I'm from? You know what I'm saying? So when I used to game bang, I would have said, shit, I'm from wherever you wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And this is what people don't get. You know what I'm saying? These same celebrities that Big U was assisting, names is implicated in this indictment. And I hope they don't turn against this brother because they're afraid. What makes the feds want to go threaten Big U's son? Because they can take this man's son career off. Now, how many other dudes can say they sent their son to college and his son became successful when they left college? A whole lot of brothers can't. Now, that's not a bad thing, because a lot of brothers, that's sad to say, it's not in their kids' life. You've been to prison. How many brothers you met in prison talked about their kids' mama like she was a dog and they didn't even have pictures of their kids? Wouldn't even take the time out to have pictures to try to get a picture of their kids. Asking me and you for a top ramen or some sardines to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, can I get a rollie? Can I get this? Can I get a shot of coffee? Goddamn. You don't know how to call a girl. You can't even call their parents and get no money. You understand what I'm saying, Fat Rat? This is what we got to go through. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it better. Some black men said fell short. But listen to me. Every brother I know that been to prison and did 10 years or more in prison is in their kids' life, paying their tuition for their kids to go to college, paying a mortgage today, and got a job. Those are the role models today, the ones that we turning our lives around. And you tell me, how can you sit up and listen to a dude who ain't never put no work in your hood, ain't really from your hood except residing in the hood, and he know everybody in the hood, put himself in the category of being an OG? And that's a title earned. We got to learn how to do better. We can stop the bullshit in our community. We just afraid. It ain't that the gang member. It ain't on the gang members, man. It's on every black man and black woman in the community to get the strength and the courage. Get the Malcolm X fire and get the Marcus in you. Get the Martin Luther King. Get Marcus. Medgar Evers, and you get Harriet Tubman. And watch this, man. Harriet Tubman was threatening black slaves, and they act like they didn't want to come with her. She'll pull a gun on them and say, "I will kill you if you don't come." She knew that was the poisonous fruit. If they go back, they might be telling her how they used the Underground Railroad. See, this is what we don't do. We don't glorify our people for doing the heroic things in life. We only belittle them for the negative shit that white folks constantly bring up. Any black man that die and get on the news, before they say anything positive, they dig into his background to see if he got some. But guess what, man? They talked about Jesus Christ. Why you think he tore up the tabernacle? He got tired. He come up in the tabernacle. He said, "Man, I'm tired of you, this punk ass shit you dudes doing." And told the motherfucker, "Turn the table over." They've been all they like. These white folks believe Jesus was white. Jesus is black. And what they don't know is the Lord's Supper was a fake ass picture. Them was white convicts. Them ain't no goddamn prophets. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we've been bamboozling the hood. We can believe in a whole lot of bullshit. I think about that man to this day. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But this is the things we got to start, man. We got to learn how to embrace each other and be better. Our community can be only what we want it to be. Why you think it's drive-bys in our community? Because we wanted to drive-bys in our community. Why you think it's murders in our community? We wanted it. Why you think it's other people that own businesses in our community? Because we burnt down the black businesses. So we wouldn't have burnt down the black business. We still have black businesses in our community. Then the ones that still own black businesses, we bypass their store and go to somebody else's store. You still go to, watch this, man. You go to any nail salon. You goddamn Koreans up in there, boy. They get to speaking Korean and talk about every black person up in there. Oh, the motherfucking speech is like, whoa, 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 whoa. The price change on every person sitting in the chair. The Mahinda saying nigga all day long like it's cool. When you confront them about shit, y'all say it. Why y'all getting mad now? Well, my mom always told me if your friend jump off the roof, you gonna jump off the roof. As soon as you go in their community and say wetback and Paisa, they say they a hat dancer, they saying we disrespect them, but they disrespect us every day by using the N-word. They say I'm a racist, but I ain't never disrespected them on social media. Dubs and American Buster and them had disrespected us. American Buster had called us coons and niggas. Then he sit up and tell a brother on his show, I thought calling you a coon was an Uncle Tom. Then you got these brothers that don't know what the real Uncle Tom was. They believe Uncle Tom was a bad character, but Uncle Tom was a good person. See, this is what people need to understand. You get so caught up in what other people have said about us that you think being Uncle Tom is bad. Uncle Tom helped buy black folks freedom. Y'all don't know that? God damn, you ain't gonna never know where you're going until you know where you came from. Stop trying to live up to the experience that you never experienced and listen to somebody else tell you about black culture. Those is culture vultures. Stop allowing yourself to allow people to exploit your culture. How you guys doing tonight? Man, it's still day, man. It's 5 o'clock. 4:48. Rob said, now watch this, man. I got 33 people in it. Ain't nobody entered my raffle yet. I'm gonna put this PayPal up here. If you need a cash app, I'm gonna start deleting people that don't want to support my channel. So my channel is not monetized. I'm kind of angry that black folks do not like supporting each other. And I'm tired of asking the same people to enter my raffle. So I got 32 people in here. One, as soon as I said that, he cut a corner. He ran from instead of running to it. Support a black man sometime. What is $6 amongst friends or amongst our people? Support the raffle, man. I'm not monetized. Just support the raffle. Woo, man, Lord have mercy. What is wrong with BAMM today, man? $6 the end of the raffle, man. One. It would be great.
You fired up today. You fired up.
Yeah, well, hey, when it comes to being black, I stay fired up, man.
Fired up,
there it is. James Cash just put it up there. PayPal and Vidmore. Enter the raffle, man. Enter the raffle. $6 to enter the raffle. Support the channel. Throw some questions at us. Throw some questions at us. Throw some questions at us. Throw some questions. We got a man in it that's tired. Throw some questions at us. I'm not tired. I'm loving my life. If I got to do a 2-hour live, we cool. But I want 5 of y'all to enter the raffle. Support the channel. If you need a cash app, ask me. I'll put it up there. Just support the raffle. Support the channel. Hit the like and subscribe. Enter the raffle. Come on, it's Tuesday. Throw some questions and answers, man. Throw some questions. I got the answer. If I ain't got the answer, we can all figure it out together. Let's make it do what it do, man. Let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do.
Statistics, right? Here goes a stat for you, BAMM. Right now, black people just in America have a spending power of $1.8 trillion.
Yeah.
If we work together, if we worked as a united force, as a nation, we would be the 9th or 8th richest nation in the world, just right now.
Oh,
Like
without a doubt.
without any specific changes. So our problem is not understanding the power of our separation. So we have to, there's a narrative that has to be shaped that we understand the value of separation, because we attempted everything else.
Yeah.
And none of it ever worked, right? It's
Man.
time for us to go for self. We got to go for ourselves, homie. We ain't going to make it integrated and mixed all up into it. Like you said, LeBron wanted to go over there and move into Thousand Oaks instead of coming to Compton, right?
Yeah.
It's that time. This is the separation hour, because the white man is asserting himself. He's reasserting himself to be a dominant force without an apology this time. Like Donald Trump symbolizes that. Like, I'm going to empower white people without an apology, right? There's some
Watch this.
You know, like we're going to be in a bus that's moving. We in the same place in the pecking order. It's just the whole bus is moving. Used to be moving at 10 miles an hour when you was at the back. So the bus was moving slower, but now the bus is moving at 100 miles an hour. You still in the back of it though. So what you consider to be your progress is really a position that you still in a world that's just moving faster. Right?
Yeah.
So we got to find a way to push the point that, look, man, I think we can do this thing as separate, right? Separated, meaning, you know, you got a little, what you got, Little India, you got what's that, Chinatown, you got, you know, Little Italy, all of these places where they go and they pool their resources and they do business with each other, and their dollars circulate throughout their community long enough for them to empower each other.
Hey, watch this, man. You're absolutely correct on that. I low-key speak on that. Watch this, man. You got these brothers out here chasing the bag. They'd rather buy $85,000 car than buy a house. You got young BAMM members tatting Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci. And why is y'all tatting the plantation owners all over your motherfucking body? You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how the world was designed to belittle our race. They got black men wearing girl pants. That's all skinny jeans are. It's women pants, right? You got them wearing spandex drawers with their skinny jeans hanging off their pants, showing their butt cheeks. That ain't what a black man does. A black man doesn't dress like that. We had a thing called the Black Wall Street. Who the fuck you think destroyed that? It wasn't us, white folks, because they was intimidated by the black dollar. Yet every time black folks get some money, they do what Floyd Mayweather do. They do what all the other rappers do. They go down Rodale Drive, Beverly Hills, and think it's cool. Y'all got to start calling black folks on their bullshit. You're trying to call Big U on his bullshit. You're trying to call me on my bullshit. Start looking at the man in the mirror. Tell us what you done for your community. Say, Walter, I'm finna ask you again, brother, and I done asked you this 100 times. I ain't trying to put you on blast. You should have entered my rap. You and wrote Hot Boy Bam, y'all should enter my rap. Don't just pop into my show, give me the thumbs up saying I'm doing a good show, but you ain't supporting my channel. Enter the raffle, man. Enter the raffle. Support the raffle. Enter the raffle. Stop taking chances and take some choices. The right choices in life. This is what's wrong with us. We'd rather spend our money with somebody else instead of spending it with each other. When a brother start doing good for his community, we try to find all the reasons to tear him down. You don't never hear nobody talking about tearing the white man down, the Mahinda down. Why we in the business of wanting to harm each other? I see people leaving the chat. I see people don't like the live. And I respect that too. But you can't discourage me. I'm going to stay going live. And man, y'all come on, man. Say something else to me. Enter the rap and support the channel, man. Simple
Hey, Bam, I'm finna go do my. I gotta go take care of some family business, my brother.
All right. God bless, my brother. Much love, man. Much love.
Man, get me back up in
Come on,
here.
man. I'm still in here. I got you. Thank you, homie. Thank you. One more time. Thank you. Love you too. Yo, y'all continue on, man. Come on with it. Come on with it. Who got some questions? Let's choose some questions and answers, man. We got to stop lying our morals We got to stop allowing our morals to be valued by money. Stop being bought and paid for. Say it again, keeping people. That's what they doing. They sell their soul to the devil. Then when they get caught up in some bullshit, guess who they cry for help from? Guess who they want to support them? The same person they was trying to destroy, us. They want to black me like O.J. Simpson. What for black folks? O.J. Simpson would have been in prison before he could die, right? But instead, he went to prison fucking with some other white people and gave him a robbery, right? They think all black men is just like O.J. Simpson. Well, bam, ain't. I'm not gonna kill my wife because I ain't got a white wife, right? I don't get down like that. I don't support those type of brothers. To me, them ain't brothers. I'm not a fan of Big Meech. I'm not a fan of 50 Cent. I respect them because they black men. But I ask them, do they respect the black man? Obviously, they don't. It's what have they done for the community? This is what y'all need to start looking at. And I ain't trying to belittle these brothers, man. Stop pointing the finger at the game members. Stop trying to speak ill of the homie based on what white folks and rats are saying. So that's telling me you support everybody that don't look like him. You support snitching. I don't want a friend that supports snitching. I don't want a friend that supports the Ku Klux Klan. I don't want no friend that support anybody that don't look like me and don't respect me. That ain't what being a friend is all about. A lot of people compromise their integrity. I don't compromise my integrity, man. I stand on my blackness. I wear this shit every day. I rock it well. I'm not ashamed of being black. So I ask y'all, what makes you so ashamed of being black? So when I ask people to enter the raffle, I get no response. Suddenly they disappear. They said that tells me a lot right there. So come on with it, man. Y'all throw some questions at me. I ain't ready to go yet. Throw some questions at me. The live been going cool. I ain't got no questions. Y'all ain't got no questions. At least the trolls ain't in here. That's a good thing. A few of them was in there, but at least they gone. Now we only got 24 people. You know why it's that many? I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, man, 100 times. 100 times. Now answer my question. Can you enter the raffle, Walter T? Now, I can answer your questions, but you can't never answer mine. So I can highlight your responses, but you can't even answer my question. That's crazy, my brother. That's crazy. But listen to me, man. I done read that book 100 times. When I became black conscious, that was the second book that played a role in me becoming black conscious. After reading George Jackson, then I read Malcolm X. I love Malcolm X. When I first started doing YouTube, I used to listen to Malcolm X before I go live. When I first started doing YouTube, I used to listen to Malcolm X and Farrakhan before I go live. Malcolm X was his realist. His realness got him killed. Haters killed the brother. But people don't relate to that. We only destroy our own. See, can't nobody else destroy black but black. They're the only ones you're gonna let close to you. The devil is a lie, man. Jesus is the truth, and people run to the devil. You rather grow up out some bullshit than grow up out some real shit. Come on, man. Throw some questions at me. It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. That's crazy. Nobody got nothing to say. Ain't that crazy? Look, Walter ain't said nothing since I said what I just said. That's crazy, ain't it? Tell you brothers about yourself, man. Come on, man. We've been in there hour and a half. Come on in. Keith, how you been doing, homie? God bless you. Spoken like a true man, OG. I hear you, Walter, man. Thanks for the contribution, too, brother. Thanks for entering the raffle. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks for entering the raffle. Thank you. You feel me? Hey, Sin, how you doing? I will make sure to support the channel. Yeah, I hear you, brother. How you doing, little sis? How your health going? How your health going? My little sister, man. But come on, man. Y'all throw some questions at me, man. Throw some questions at me. Throw some questions at me. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't ashamed of being black. I want peace in my community. Still in recovery. I got you in my prayers, man. Again, I want to send my condolences to Bay Rob and Tweety from Santana that just lost their lives this week. Send my condolences to their family. Every other black man and black woman that might have died. I love you too, since you know that. You know that for real. You know that for real. You understand what I'm saying? Now we got 34 people up there. Been dealing with the loss of my mother trying to make ends meet, brother. Oh, Keith, man, I ain't know that. My condolences to the family, bro. You should have been told me that, huh? I ain't know that. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, we got to learn how to do better, man. It's a trip on how we so quick to assassinate each other's character and don't nobody else want to stand up for. I'm a proud black man, man. I'm not in the business of tearing us down. I'm in the business of uplifting us. If y'all don't know how to do that, then man, I don't know what it is, man. But hey, man, y'all throw some questions at me. I ain't even tired, man. I ain't even tired. If you don't got no questions, we can end the live. But we got 35 people in here, man. So I guess some of y'all must be trolls, because ain't nobody throwing no questions. Ain't nobody in the raffle. I need 5 people. I got 35 people in here. And I get 5 people to enter the raffle. What's good, good brother OG BAMM? Just stopping by. Got through eating, and my stomach was touching. Got through eating, though, eating. My stomach was touching my back. Sorry to hear that, brother. So I'm going to ask you, Gusto B, enter the raffle, support the channel, man. I got 30 people in here now. When I said 35 was in there, they here. James, this must have been a troll, because James already deleted him. Hear this comment. That's crazy how y'all come in here with the disrespect, man. Ain't that crazy? Y'all come in here with the disrespect. Feel me? Come in here with the disrespect. Come in. We got 30 people in there. Can I get 5 people to enter the raffle? We already all I need is 25 people. Me and little homie James can call the winner. Now watch this, man. I need 5 people. We got only 5 people in here. 5 people enter the raffle. We need 20 more people for the raffle to get called the winner. You understand what I'm saying? It's good. Let's make it do what it do. Support the channel, man. What is this dude saying, little James? He being disrespectful? Because I see you deleted him 2 times. Oh, you unhit him? You unhit him? What'd he say? What this clown say, man? What this clown? No, that wasn't him. Shit. Because I see you unhit him. I want to know what he said. I want to know what this clown said. Let me see something, man. That's what he said. I can't see it. But come on, man. I think he was being a mark. Yeah, I trust your judgment, homie. I trust your judgment. I ain't mad at you. Shit, I ain't mad at you at all. But come on, man. We got all these people in. I got 30 people in, and can't nobody enter the raffle. That's crazy as a motherfucker. But I don't hit him because he may have been sincere, but his name tells me he a troll. I ain't mad at you, homie. I ain't mad at you at all. These fools make weird comments. Yeah. Come on with it, man. Come on with it, man. Enter the raffle. Support the channel. Can I get some support sometime? We got 27 people in here. This ain't nobody supporting the channel, man. And I did a good live today, and I still love my people that I love in here. Ain't nobody told you to love you today, OG BAMM. Love you. Peace. I will be back later. The live was still going on. Ain't that crazy? I hit the wrong button. So I'm still in here, man. If y'all got anything to say, say it, man. Throw some questions at me, man. I'm gonna give y'all a full 2 hours a day. Come on in with a question or two, man. The floor is open. If you got a question, do it. If not, hey man, we can shut the live down. We got 12 people in here, so I guess people run it off. Anybody got anything to say? Any questions to ask? If not, check this out. Ain't nobody told you to love you, OG BAMM. Love you. Peace. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I hit the wrong thing. That's what it was. Oh. Oh, Cynthia said condolences to you, Keith, if you still in there. My bad, Cynthia. As soon as I seen it, I stopped what I was doing. But if y'all want to ask some questions, man, I'm still in here. I wanted to give y'all 2 hours, but ain't nobody saying that. They know this questions and answers. I can't do all the talking if I ain't got a question. Come on up in here, man. Let's make it do what it do. On that note, hey, I'm out of here, y'all. Got 9 people in there, man. I'm out of here later.